What skills do you need? You need skills above all in team building, to know how to work with others, to get the best out of others, to sometimes to lead others, but on occasions when you're not leading, to also know how to be playing as part of a team. And I think those skills are teachable. It means having an empathy and understanding of people, of seeing how different people work, of also seeing what different strengths people have. And that sort of team building, I think, is ability to build teams, to get the best out of a disparate group of people, a diverse group of people, phenomenally important. I think there are skills to do with communication, which are absolutely vital. Clarity of English, clarity of what you're trying to say, using words to express what you want clearly, simply. I mean, it sounds very obvious, but there is so much gobbledygook and nonsense around. I hate things which look vague and waffly and all the sort of stuff that, you know, comes before your desk and you think, what on earth is this all about? So that ability to communicate clearly, I think, is very important. Allied to that is that sort of sense of being able to communicate, you know, what you believe in and the values that you have very, very strongly. Equally, when you have to put another brain on and say, I'm approaching this question in a rational way, to be able to present those arguments, I think is very important. Being able to see that there are really rarely are things black or white, yes or no. That actually life is about choices, being able to assess those choices, and then to make those choices, I think is phenomenally important. You know, our culture, our media does not see the world like that. We like to see the world as good, bad, yes, no, black, white. And I think an ability for students starting off work to go to see the complexities of the world in which they're going to work, and then to pick out what matters to them, sort out what matters to them, put a pattern on what they want to do, and communicate that, I think is phenomenally important. I think the third thing, which is very important too, is basic financial skills. You know, you do need to be able to work out if something's going to work, the costs are going to work versus the income. You do need to, I mean, I think it'd be great to think you could read a balance sheet, but some sort of basic numeracy and financial knowledge, I think is extremely important too, because whatever you do, whether it's publicly funded or commercially funded, or more likely a mixture of them both in this sector, then you've actually got to be able to understand the figures, absolutely got to be able to understand the numbers. The days when you can say, well, I'm actually a creative, I don't need to understand all that.
Absolutely.
You know, completely gone. And then I think the fourth thing is an understanding of the creative process. And I mean by that the fact that if you pursue an idea, you've got to know what the risks are, but you've also got to have a sort of feeling that that hunch, that thing is worth pursuing. That creative notion is actually worth supporting and nurturing. And that sounds easy in a way, but dealing with risks is very, very difficult.
Yes.
And especially if you're dealing in the sort of public funded sector, all the pressures on you to being risk averse. So a sort of maturity, I suppose, I would say, would also be great to be able to sift this. It goes without saying you've got to have a passion for the creative industries, and that's not something necessarily that can be taught, though it's important that in schools all students have a chance to experiment and to see the breadth of the creative industries. And you know, my view is there's not enough emphasis in the curriculum on performance, on certain parts of the arts sector as well. I mean, I do happen to believe that the creative economy growing double the rate, more than double the rate of the rest of the economy, something we're very, very good at. That this is our future.
Yes.
And our future wealth will depend on, you know, sharp thinking, creative thinking, and being able to exploit those ideas. Part of the British problem, I think, has been we've had lots of ideas, we've won lots of Nobel Prizes, we've found the exploitation of those ideas difficult. Now, that simply won't do in a century dominated by India, China, Brazil and Russia. So, you know, I think, I mean, that may seem a long way from a diploma, but actually a diploma is the beginning.